And winter is to break down everything in those prior 3 seasons, to digest it all, to bring it into a new frequency for when spring comes in. But also, sometime in late fall or the beginning of winter, these little squirrels out there take those acorns and bury them. And each one that buries his, her little salt room, let's call it, or pantry, knows exactly where to go to get one when it needs it. And no other squirrel even knows about it, can't even find that one. It's just marvelous. So let's observe these marvelous things that go on. But sometimes we have some squirrels that love to work. And so, well, I know 5 acorns will do me, but I'm going to put 10 in there just in case. So when the 5 are used, the other 5 start to germinate and become little oak trees. And you know when they come up? In spring. So you see, we also have a harvest in spring. Even wheat, the one we call Durham wheat, is winter wheat. It is planted in the winter time and harvested in the springtime. Durham wheat. So let's observe and understand these small little secrets of, shall we call her nature, whatever you wish. They're important to us. And since you, I, are all, then I am that shrub. I am that oak tree. But since everything is going to change now, after 3,000 years, I must become the new all. Otherwise, I go that away. And guess what happens to those people who think making money is the only priority? Criticizing people is the only priority. Competition is the only priority. They won't go that way, they'll go that way. And this is from where the primates come. Now, you see, Darwin had it backwards. We didn't come from the apes. Those apes come from us. How dare they say I come from an ape? How dare them? I am, and you are, a chronic creation. How dare they talk that way? And we have to accept it, and we have to pay taxes for these eggheads to continue with their investigations or scientific endeavors. So I spoke to you about the 4 seasons. Now, as the depths, so the heights. Down deep into that sea, SCA, there is a bed, better known as the land. And from that land, there is a spot, someplace on earth or in the world, from where a breath comes. And that's the spirit. And it is that spirit that makes the trees grow. An apple tree and a peach tree, the stock, the trunk are identical. The only thing that's different is the branch. If I want apples, I must have branches that produces apples. And if I want peaches, I must have branches that produce peaches. And those people who have orchards understand this. And when their trees peter out, do they buy an apple tree? No. They buy what they call a rootstock. Just a trunk. And they plant it. And when they see that it has taken, then if they want apples, they grab apple branches into it. Now, maybe if you somehow receive magazines from different seed places or garden places, show you trees with different fruit on it. Have you ever seen one of those? It's very simple. All they do, providing these fruit all have a particular environment in which they can survive. And that spirit, that same spirit runs in us. Yeah. But that spirit out there is there in earth because it starts within us. And in Genesis 6, 3, 4, write this down, this verse. Never forget it. And the Lord God took the spirit away from man, and he shall live no more than 125 years. In other words, you and I are not working with the Spirit. We don't have it. We can't even reach 125 anymore. Why? I personally think it's all the